Morning RPG. This is Scott with Rattlesnake Preparedness Group. Sitting here this morning waiting on my dump truck to warm up. Looks like we're gonna be hauling some asphalt today. Come and take it, Joe. Fuck you. I was thinking on my way into work this morning, like, I made the video about, having a plan for preparedness. Awesome. I made the bag on the back, or the video on the bag. Awesome. One thing that a lot of people fail to really consider is training, especially when it comes to medical. If you are in a position like so many other people in this world today where you have the capability of putting holes in people, then you might want to consider a way to be able to plug said holes. Training. It's not just about the gear or what you have, it's about the training. I don't care if you go through the American Red Cross. I don't care if you take a course from Stop the Bleed class from BearIndependent.com. I don't care if you take the basic, Med 101 course from PatriotNurse.com. It doesn't matter where you get your training from. Get the fucking training. Your life or somebody else's life might depend on it. Get the knowledge. The one preparedness item people talk about, well, what's the main thing that we should have, or I should have, what piece of gear is going to do, the best. Right here between your ears is the absolute best prepping tool you will ever have. Knowledge. Education. Gain it while you can. There's so many different options out there for you to choose from. I would highly recommend you look into them, do what you can, get the training, get the education, then focus on what pieces of gear you need to be able to accomplish what you've been taught. Whether that's a BearFac or bare minimum from Refuge Medical or BearIndependent.com. And no, Bear's not paying me for this, but I've been following Bear Independent on YouTube for probably better part of a year now, and I like what he says. I like what he has to offer. Do we agree on 100%? No. But I've grown. I don't know him personally, but I've grown as I've watched him to know and to understand and to hold a valued respect for the man and what he says and what his beliefs are. Like I said, are his beliefs necessarily mine? No, they're not. But we definitely have some common ground that I believe can be worked with. And to me, I would rather see someone who's out there busting their ass like him, or like Patriot Nurse, on a daily to get ahead, than you go to one of these big box stores and get the stuff you need that's cheap as hell and not gonna last for shit. So, like I said, look into these as options. Get the education, get the gear to be able to utilize said education, because there's going to come a point, unfortunately, where we're all going to have to, hunker down And we're going to need that education. And it's sad, but it's true. You know, this ain't the world I grew up in. That's for sure. I was born in 74. You know, before my grandmother passed away, God rest her soul, at the ripe age of 92, she flat said, something's coming, and I don't want to be here when it gets here. Thank God she wasn't. She went home, and believe me, I mean, people might think I'm crazy, but not one tear got shed. Not by me. Because I knew how ready she was. But she was also correct. Something is coming. Something is brewing, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but we've got to stay prepared. And preparedness is not a mindset as much as it is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. You know, me and my wife, we're going to be starting here in the near future. We're going to be doing some more videos on homesteading, you know, chickens and building, you know, structures on your property. We just got some dirt spread out for our we relocated our garden because where it was at was in an area that was surrounded by pine trees, and the soil was just too acidic. Nothing grew last year. So we didn't, I mean, except for the black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas grew like wildfire. Imagine that. You can't sustain yourself off of one item, but at least it gave us some new seed for this year's crop, which I'm thankful for. Corn didn't hardly grow, squash didn't hardly grow, asparagus didn't grow, cantaloupes didn't grow, collards didn't even grow. Nothing. It was, the soil just had way too much acid. So I actually brought in some dirt, some topsoil, and we relocated the garden around to the back side of our house. And we're going to plant the garden there this year. So we're going to give you guys updates on that. By the way, to each and every one of you, I think my entire 8-ish, maybe 9 subscribers, thank you. Thank you for supporting us in our effort to try to help other people. So we greatly appreciate it. So, from all of us at RPG, stay safe, stay frosty, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, helps us out. We appreciate it. So, y'all take care, have a good one.